Welcome to Burgess Snow Field at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, Wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Blue Hens offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The give from the gun. Creates a little room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more active.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Here's the pressure. There he goes. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it set up on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Delaware.
Number 0 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time.
Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He makes the grab, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Patterson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle. It's Petway. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Still running at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big... He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker, and now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Bringing the heat. Can't quite lost the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to pound it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bruh, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Blue Hens are on the move.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Wimsatt. They get to him as he throws. Got a man, it's Rex Steiner. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
Good enough.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Baldwin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fights off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Encroachment defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
Offense and an empty set. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Looking left. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Still running at the 40. Just keeps moving. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
It's a draw. Quick spin on the ride. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the field goal unit is on the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.